Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Andar Plays Europa Universalis as Morocco, where in the last episode, we did a bunch of economic stuff, experimented around with these trade nodes here, only to eventually just stick with what we originally had. But we've been building up our navy, which, wherever that is, we now have a 30 stack of ships. It's pretty decent, if I do say so myself. We're not the dominant naval force in the region, which is what we are aiming to be. We'll get there, I assure you. Don't worry about that. What we maybe should worry about is these rebel uprisings that seem to continue to plague us. It's bordering on a looming disaster. Now we could boost stability to do that, but as that takes administrative power, and I really want to hurry up and get national ideas so I don't get left behind in the whole colonial race, although that's probably going to happen no matter what I do. I want to save as much administrative power as I can. So we'll use military power to harshly treat the members of our occupied provinces in the territory we took away from Tlemcen there. Also, we gotta worry about Tunis, but we also, I think, should maybe start also putting claims on this region and gobble up as much of it as possible before Tunis does, so that we have as much, power as Tunis. We're basically scrambling over the power vacuum, essentially. That is the weakness of Tlemcen. So we'll probably partition that off, similar to how Poland was partitioned by Germany, Austria, and Russia in the, that era when that happened. Okay, so let's fabricate a claim on... Where's this? Alright, that's what you want to call it. Okay, so we got 30 ships up here, consisting of 20 barks and 10 galleys. And we have 4 transport vessels and 2 heavy ships. And in terms of our money, we are losing money on the fleets, as mentioned in the last episode. It's not really doing much to improve trade, but it also helps defense because we don't want the Iberians to invade us, which they very well still could, because they can get claims on our provinces across that channel here, so it doesn't even really matter. But a claim isn't as strong as a core, and Portugal has a core on this province, so we always have to be vigilant about that, and they will have a core on that province until 15th of January 1502, which is still a long ways off. We also have inflation problems to worry about, but again, administrative power, I don't want to spend it on that stuff. We could get more money by increasing our trade power somehow. We should probably also... No, we need to rebuild our military. That's what we need to do, because the last few wars have taken a toll on the troops. So let's get back to at least our 20 stack. Got... how many troops do we have here? 11. We need about 4 more. Of which we can get 2 right now because our manpower still hasn't built back up to where we need it to be. That's alright. We'll get there. Oh yeah, and we are aligning with Timbuktu. Maybe one day we will vassalize them. That'd be fun. They, at the very least, they're the sub-Saharan tech group, but they're also our brothers and sisters in the faith. So that's cool. Dynastic actions, that's not what it is. Influence actions. Of course, they won't accept vassalization so easily. Due to base tax, distance between borders, we can change distance between borders pretty quickly. Moroccan military power compared to that of Timbuktu. They make a good case. I don't want to lose administrative power, so sorry. Every little bit helps. Get these guys back there. Get another troop. Another Muslim archer. And that will bring us to 14. We'll need one more. Here we go. Going full steam ahead. We are at 71.7% good with fabricating claims. What is this? Gain 2 mercantilism. Sure. I like some mercantilism. Ain't gotta free market anything. I don't want competition. We have 11% of that trade node. And here it is. The thing we've been dreading this entire time. It has come. Portugal has declared war upon us. With the conquest Caucasus Belli. Starting off immediately with a naval battle in the sea. We will now unmothball these guys, create a new unit, get our heavy ships out there at the very least. Although probably maybe we could try and risk the move of these guys over here. Get these guys out to help them out in those open waters. We've won that naval battle. And we need to see what they actually want. They want the conquest of Garb, not even Ceuta, but of Garb. Where is that? Right there. They would put them right next to our capital. I don't want that to happen. They're allied with everyone in Iberia. All of them. The entirety of Hispaniola. United against us. And that's unfortunate. Although Timbuktu is on our side, right? Yeah, that'll help us out a little bit. And all we have to do, though, is defend, right? Right. Okay, I'm not freaking out right now. Absolutely not. These guys staying still. Stay still right there. Okay. So I can just get these two, merge them together, and start patrolling. Yeah, right there. To right there. That's what we need patrolled. See if they can get it done. Get what we have. We need a military leader there. Put them in Garb. Hold on. Maybe it would be beneficial for us to spend money on an admiral at this point. Every little bit helps. Now let's really set up this patrol. From there to there. Start patrolling. Okay. Hopefully that works. And we've gained our claim on them. They're sending troops over to Melilla. We gotta stop them at all costs. I don't think our boats will get there in time. Gold rush. I mean, that's great. More inflation, though. Our navy's not moving. Okay, then don't patrol. You guys are blowing the war. Okay, well, we're getting into a naval battle up there. We are winning this land battle, but we got 8,000 more people. Coalition forces coming in. It'll be much harder for us to fight them now that they've landed. So, we've won that naval battle. The Spanish fleet is now fighting our fleet there. It's not good. That's a lot of navy. Okay. Well, seemed to halt their aggression for a moment. I can chase these guys down, get 2,000 killed, and put our troops in Figwig there. It would also probably be a good idea to get some mercenaries. Probably. Won't go overboard yet. Okay. Now another naval battle takes place. Battle off the coast of Morocco. The galleys are not going to be beneficial there, but I still think we have the advantage in terms of the fact that we have an admiral and they have no naval leader at all. Okay, Castile is sending 6,000 more troops. We still haven't gotten this 9,000 figured out. Scary stuff. And my troops are suffering attrition sitting there in Figwig. Hopefully these mercenaries help out. Okay, we've lost quite a few ships in that last battle. About half of our barks, it seems. One of our galleys. It's becoming increasingly difficult to continue these naval battles. Maybe after this battle we should sit our guys down and repair the ships. Send these guys into combat. That 9,000 stack there has no... Alright, we're losing ships here. Go to Garb. We don't need to win that. They've already landed their troops. Need to salvage as much of our navy as we possibly can. And I just don't understand how this works, that we're losing so much morale, when, as far as I can tell, we have every advantage. Maybe it's just mercenaries just don't have the same spirit as regular troops. Chase them down. Only for another 4,000 to land. Get these guys into Fez, at the very least. So they're just going to keep ferrying more troops over. Our navy can't really do much, it's just kind of sitting there. We've lost our heavy vessels, our heavy ships. Really frustrates me that they were just kind of chilling out wherever I stationed them down here instead of patrolling like I asked them to do, just because they had to repair those 2 ships. Dumb. It's real dumb. Unfortunate. It would take way too long probably to get more ships, and probably not worth it in the end. Okay, that's actually just 9 transports and 9 galleys, so we could probably defeat them. Maybe. Well, let's see. Bark would take 322 days. Probably better save that for the purchasing of mercenaries, as this becomes a land war at this point. Muslim dual infantry? Sounds interesting. Try it out. Not enough mercenaries. Now we just don't have the money. Okay, and now there are another 5,000 coming in from over there, coming in through Tunis, because they allowed them military access, I guess, for reasons that are unfathomable. Don't they understand that a weak Morocco creates a weak Tunis as well? Silly. Silly misguided leadership. Probably gonna station those there, and nope, they're gonna back up in Tangiers. Actually, I have no clue what they're doing right now. Either rate, let's take these guys on. Or, no, they've been in Tangiers longer. We need to get them taken down, taken out, get rid of them. And see, we are just like getting eliminated with our morale. I mean, we'll win eventually, but they got reinforcements on the way. Okay, we've won. Don't suppose they would accept peace. I don't even really want anything. I just want to continue existing, please. No? War reparations. No, they won't accept peace at all. I just have to drag this out, keep up the pressure. Let's consolidate those troops and then push forward. And we've won that battle. Should we chase them? We'll chase them down here. Stop moving. There we go. I think we got them trapped here now. No. We're not faster than them. I'm just buying time for their troops up there. What do you mean? We are on the same... That's Castile. Why are we not fighting them? Oh, there. That unit is in exile, and as such it cannot attack until it returns to Castile and then comes back. That's one of the rules of the game, so that you don't position troops in enemy territory and then declare war, because that would break the game. So we don't even have to worry about those troops. They're just a distraction that has worked well enough to kill off at least 1,000 of my people through attrition in the rugged landscape that is Morocco. This battle looks sketchy. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? 7 heavy ships, 1 light ship, 5 transports, 8 transports, 6 heavies, and the other 2 I don't have to worry about. They are going to be landing. Can't really tell. We got... I want to know about the actual troops that you're landing. Doesn't tell me. 7 and 2. Get these guys into Tangiers, perhaps. Sacrifice these ships to buy us some time. Now we have no navy. Hopefully we will win this battle up here, though. What? You landed in... Oh, that's so dumb. Whatever. We can at least fight these Spaniards. Okay. We are winning. Battle, at least. Not as much as I'd hoped to be winning this battle. Okay, we now need to go into heavy loans. Why? They won't take their troops across that, no territoried space there. And that's really frustrating, because I could really use 7,000 troops right now. But no. That would just make sense to help me, right? They're just gonna come after you next once they're done. Okay, what was I gonna do? Mercenaries. That's this thing. Oh, actually, no, I needed money. Take 37 loan. Take 37 loan. Take 37 loan. It's dual infantry. 1, 2. Just get as much as I can. Alright. Not enough money for that. Fair enough. Okay, should we retreat? I got another 6,000 on the way, so would probably be for the best for us to get out of there. Okay, they're retreating all the way to Timbuktu. That makes perfect sense. Brilliant. No way to... just concede defeat. No way to convince them of that. I mean, I'll concede defeat. You want money? No? They know they can win this war, and that's unfortunate for me. These guys right there, I guess. We have to wait on them to get back from Timbuktu, their little adventure down there. Meanwhile, I guess, yeah, see, another 5,000 on the way, another 8,000 as well. We've lost this battle most assuredly. Lose 50 military power, ignore them to lose 10 prestige, lose the military power. Okay guys, back up there please. Consolidate. My war exhaustion is high. Now they have a stack of 22. Yeah, we can't. We have passed the point where we can win this now. Of course, see to it. Guess we'll have to lose prestige and piety. Brilliant. And now natives in that little piece of desert have attacked us. Okay. So with a stack of 18, we can do basically nothing. They have a stack of 25 coalitions there. Aragon and everyone else. Of course, after this war, it would be a brilliant opportunity for Tlemcen to try and take back territory, or Tunis to attack us, because that's all they really want to do, right? Right. Yeah, I'd have to wait for anyone to take Garb to get even the slightest peace. So I guess I'll put these guys in Wijda. Unless they want Ceuta back, that would be cool. Would you like Ceuta? No? That's not enough? They're gonna take half my territory, probably. Okay, they've declared war on Tlemcen. My troops are going to stand strong. Although we'll probably end up having to retreat. We have the terrain advantage. And we have one. Okay. Maybe we can just stand here and let them come to us. That would be cool. Defenders deserting. Okay. We've taken Melilla. And are now moving onwards towards Fez. 13,000 people are on their way to Wijda. Breaking up that big stack they have there. Maybe I can get these guys in. Probably not in time for the battle, but something. Oh no, we cannot win that battle. That was a mistake. Cancel that. And get out of there soon as you can. Go to Ifini. Or Timbuktu. Yeah, like I said, makes sense. You have to travel through this desert and native guerrilla attacks. But you know, yeah, sure. Do whatever. Do whatever. No, not what I tell you. Okay. They have taken their war goal. Although, of course, they want much more. Suggest offer. They'll take the entire northern coastline. Okay, well, and 42 gold. Nope, they want the gold. Whatever. We cannot withstand these attacks. We have to do something, and at the very least, we now have Berber Patriots attacking them in their territory. So that, at the very least, maybe we can reclaim them later. Or maybe rebels will succeed in their conquest as well. Although, I mean, we got Spanish ships right there. Or not Spanish ship, Spanish troops right there. That'll probably just obliterate that 11,000, as well as the allies. We did our best, did what we could. It was not enough. All mercenaries, get out of there. Send our guys up to Fez. And now, that navy we spent all that time building up in the last episode is gone. Obliterated. And now it doesn't really matter to have a navy, although, it can greatly help, but we've lost so much. Can even look at our trade probably. We now have 0% of the trade in that little spot there. Probably make more money here at this point. Probably not. Whatever the case, we have been dealt a crushing blow this episode. Maybe in the next episode we will fare better. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.